side, 54% of the translations are from Chinese into other languages. So it has exceeded the volume of translations into Chinese. So I think another reason is the support of the government. The government has several programs to support the translation of Chinese literature, Chinese academic books into other languages. And that's also a very strong input for this trend. So I think more under the translations from Chinese were gradually rise as a result of this development. But we have a very severe problem with the lack of translators on this part. So some of the publications or the products are not satisfactory. So we hope to, as the Translators Association, we hope to do something on this aspect to help improve the quality of translation from Chinese into other languages.
Any other questions? Sherry.
An exam that includes both translations from Chinese and into Chinese. So right now the text is composed of a general, it's like a language test. Part of it is a language skills. So for example, it's an English test. It's about the English level. You have for those tests like grammars and things like that. And then the second part is the practicing part. So you have two short articles translations from Chinese into another language, and another two pieces translated from other languages into Chinese. So now this test, that's why I said that this exam needs to be improved in the future. That's what we have suggested to the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Human Resources. And now this year they are going to make a change. They are going to do away with the language test part. Because we said that if you come to a translation exam, you should have already overcome the language barriers. You are coming to a higher level, so the language part is not actually necessary. So they will just give the translation part.
Okay, let's time for one last question. If there's anyone wants to ask a question.
Hi, you mentioned that some of the translation graduates in China are actually not ready for the industry when they come out. So you said there were many reasons for that, and I'd like to hear what some of those reasons may be.
You mean the students are not qualified?
You mentioned that there were some graduates of the translation programs in China that were not ready for the industry when they graduate. So I'm kind of curious to know what some of those reasons for that unpreparedness may be.
Okay. So first the MPI program, the master program, and the BA program, not the BA, the master's program, which is the majority, it's the major program for the degree courses on translation. The master's program is open to students of all backgrounds. So whether your bachelor's degree is science, engineering, or anything, so you just take an exam and you come to this program. So because this is a new program and the universities do not have much experience. So the first year or the second year or even the third year, the students come to this program and they are not English majors, they are not French majors, so they have problem with the language skill. So you can imagine after 2 years or 3 years, they were not become trained as a professional translator. Another reason is the teachers. So those programs was, for example, approved this year, and maybe the university were starting to recruit students for the next year. But translation teachers are not that easy to find. So they have to train their teachers, and many universities actually use foreign language teachers to teach translation. And some of the teachers themselves have very little experience in translation or interpretation. So that's also part of the reason. So another is the textbooks. So they started to recruit students when there are no ready textbooks yet. Of course, in the previous years, there are translation courses in the foreign language programs. So there's only one course for some translation or interpreting. So we have some materials. But for a degree course, you need a complete, comprehensive curriculum. But that's not something that can be done in 1 year or in 3 years. So the students are, at least the first bunch of graduates, they are actually, I would say they are the trials of this new system. There are good ones, but there are also not qualified ones. But the situation is getting better as they explore. The Ministry of Education has set up a national committee for MPI education. So this is formed by all the major universities. So they have meetings and they work on projects, for example, developing textbooks, and also they run this training of trainers, of teachers, together with our association. So it's becoming better. So the students now become better. And also we have worked with the National Committee on Education, MPI Education, to add courses such as translation and localization, project management, and translation and localization technology into the curriculum of the training of teachers. And previously, teachers have no idea whatsoever about those aspects. They don't know anything about that. So we started to introduce this course last year to our TOT program, and the teachers find it's really useful. But of course, a 10-day course does not solve all the problem, but at least they started to learn the importance of such fields. And now a number of universities have set up courses on project management, on technologies, and there are a number of teachers, so very limited number of teachers, less than 10 I would say, who can teach such courses. And so that's why we think that the training of trainers is very important.
I think that was a very comprehensive, very informative introduction. So please join me in thanking